A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and here we got ourselves a fifth part in terms of what we can possibly achieve with 7 whole bags worth of models. And you can pretty much see that we have only 3 left to test out. So, let's go try this one out. Try my best to get it open because again, no tripod is included here. We're kind of doing this as if it were all live in a way. Some editing is going to be involved, but still, it's important to note that, well, I'm going to be having a lot of other content to worry about along the way. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get ourselves a cut going on here just so I can get the stuff oriented just right. And with that, here comes another 13 older models that I have been able to get my hands on for quite some time. Starting with the Acura Hsc Concept. This one's pretty pricey compared to most, but is it worth it? Well, looks like it is. It's probably even worth more than just the money. Next up is the 65 Lincoln Continental. Pretty much. 64, so to speak. But it's closely related. Well, looks like it's another one that drags on the U-turn. One more time. Well, did not make it there, but let's just see how you do through the rest of the layouts. Went upside down yet again. So this only shows that you're not very good like most of these models over here, but still, at least you tried. Maybe you'll do better in another layout, but let's focus on the GMC Motorhome. Yet another big example of a 6-wheeler made it in Mattel's history. Well, did it just collide with the bag, or was that something else? Oh gosh. Maybe because of its high profileness, it's going to fall out of the curve sometimes. Well, that I can understand. Why, of course, that's a problem even. So let's go ahead and move on to the Ford GT90. Wow. Mattel made their own version of the classic Ford GT90 concept. This one is impressive. Well, by impressive, I mean as a concept in real life, but also as a Hot Wheels model entirely. So, here we go with the Cadillac Cts V 2009 model. Well, that is some pretty good stuff. Some hot stuff here. Time for another somewhat newer model, compared to the others here at least, Berserk. This one has a moving buzzsaw. But let's just see if that's going to impact anything on the track itself. Wow. Looks like it doesn't scrape against the bottom, even though you can thrust it from the bottom like so. So let's just put you here. That's where you belong. Now time for the Chrysler 500C or 300C Hemi 2005, pretty much. I tend to get them mixed up. Well, for an instant classic, that's sure where you're going to go with it. Now time for the Tomasima 3, which, man, this one's going to be pretty intense. Or maybe it's just underwhelming. Tomasima 3 does not do so good here, so time for a push. Well, not so good there either, but just for the sakes of fairness, let's try it one more time. Well, sorry, but this is where you're going to go, pretty much. Because time to move on to another new model that I got here, the Ferrari Testarossa. This one's another hefty price tag, so time to find out and see if it's worth it. Wow, that doesn't look good. Try it again. Wow, that doesn't work either. So, one more time. Well, sorry to say, but it looks like I wasted both my money and my time. Time for the AMC Greased Gremlin. Wow, you're not so greased there when you're just moving slow. So, try it again. Wow, you got lucky there. But we're mostly relying on scale. So, move on to the Honda Sprocket, another model that looks like it's seen better days, but yet I was able to get at a pretty good price tag no matter what. All right. Now, where can I put this? Oh yeah, over there, pretty much starting a new row. Time to move on to old number 3, I suppose, or is this old number 5? Yeah, old number 3, pretty much. Had to go look at it real closely because the text was very small. Well, looks like it did pretty nice on the layout for today. Lastly, here comes the Dodge Caravan. Man, this one's a pretty nice looking vintage. Wow. This one's also a little heavy when you hold it in your hands, but it's not about that, but it's about, looks like, oh yeah, this one also did pretty well and got to the end there. And that looks like that's it for today. So, well, if you take a look at the text on the screen, then hopefully you'll see for yourself. You know what to do in case you want to see more happen on the channel.